The EU has backed down from its plan to issue coronavirus vaccine export controls to Northern Ireland (NI), after causing outrage across the UK. The European Commission issued a statement clarifying its vaccine export authorization scheme, after triggering a clause in the Brexit trade deal stopping frictionless trade with NI. UK politicians condemned the EU move as quashing the Northern Ireland Protocol, a key element in the trade deal, and claimed export controls effectively created a hard border between NI and the Republic of Ireland. Roy. Posting the statement on the European Commission website, the bloc insisted it was not triggering the safeguard clause to ensure the protocol is unaffected. They added, to tackle the current lack of transparency of vaccine exports outside the EU, the Commission is putting in place a measure requiring that such exports are subject to an authorization by member states. In the process of finalization of this measure, the Commission will ensure that the Northern Ireland Protocol is unaffected. The Commission is not triggering the safeguard clause. Should transits of vaccines and active substances toward third countries be abused to circumvent the effects of the authorization system, the EU will consider using all the instruments at its disposal. In the process of finalizing the document, the Commission will also be fine-tuning the decision-making process under the implementing regulation. A full, final version of the regulation will be published tomorrow, following its adoption by the EU, according to the statement. Michael Peel, from the Financial Times, quoted an EU official who said the bloc made a mistake with plans to trigger Article 16. They told the reporter, it was an error. We are changing it. The clause allows both the UK and EU to override the Northern Ireland Protocol and limit exports if serious economic, societal or environmental difficulties that are liable to persist, or to diversion of trade. The plan sparked immediate outrage, with NI First Minister Arlene Foster describing the EU move as an incredible act of hostility. Ms. Foster added, at the first opportunity the EU has placed a hard border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland over the supply chain of the coronavirus vaccine. With the European Union using Article 16 in such an aggressive and most shameful way, it is now time for our government to step up. I will be urging the Prime Minister to act and use robust measures including Article 16 to advance the interests of Northern Ireland and the rest of the United Kingdom. Deputy First Minister and Sinn Féin Vice President Michelle O'Neill also condemned the move, and said on Twitter, I have just spoken with the Irish Gov to raise my very serious concerns in relation to the invoking of Art. 16. This is a totally ill-judged move by the EU and should not have been triggered. Calm heads need to prevail. This needs to be sorted urgently.